Okay, let's call the U.S. Marshals office, 850-469-8270. Yeah, may I please leave a voicemail for Donna?
You've reached Donna at the U.S. Marshal Service. I am unable to take your call right now. Please leave a message and I'll call you back. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Hello, Donna. How you doing? My name is Rudy Davis. I have a friend named Pastor Kent Hovind, and I know you may hear this a lot, but he's actually been an innocent man in prison for the past 8.5 years. He spent a year in county jail, in Santa Rosa County Jail. But my understanding is the judge has just dropped all of his charges and acquitted him of everything just yesterday. And he's being transferred. The paperwork is being transferred over to you. Your name, Donna, was given to me as the person responsible for processing the paperwork for Kent Hovind. You may be getting a few phone calls, but he's in Pensacola. He's literally 2.5 miles from his family. He was approved for home confinement eligibility, and he should have been released in February of 2015. He spent the last 8.5 years in incarceration, and he has been an innocent man. If there's anything you could do to release him in Pensacola so that you don't have to transfer him back to Yazoo, Mississippi, because he's just literally 2.5 miles from his grandchildren, his children, his wife, and we've called the BOP director. His name is Charles E. Samuels Jr., and he should be very well aware of the Kent Hovind situation. You might want to give him a call, but the home confinement eligibility was approved. There's a person in Berlin, New Hampshire that should know all about that. And so our request is, there's millions of people that love Pastor Hovind. We're so anxious for him to get out of that prison system and to get home with his family. All the charges have been dropped. Judge Margaret Casey Rodgers just acquitted him this morning of all of the charges, including the contempt of court. And it's our understanding that he's going to be moved into the custody of U.S. Marshals, and that it's within your power to check with the BOP. And basically, they'll tell you that he's eligible for home confinement, and he's only 2.5 miles from his home. So if you could just please let him go in Pensacola and not do all this crazy stuff of sending him to Yazoo, Mississippi, that would be greatly appreciated. My phone number is 972-839-9848, and I speak to Kent Hovind often, as well as we have his power of attorney friend, Ernie Land, that we are in communications with as well. Thank you very much, Donna. Please do the right thing, and please help us get Kent Hovind out of prison as soon as possible. Every day that he spends in prison is just an atrocious travesty. Thank you.
To replay your recording, press 1. To erase and re-record, press 2. For delivery options, press 3. To send this message now, press $sign. Message delivered. Exiting the system.
All right, that was a message to Donna. So you too can call the U.S. Marshals. Their phone number is 850-469-8270. It is Florida, so it's a two-party consent state, and for those of you that know what that means, ask to speak to Donna, ask for the voicemail of Donna, or ask to speak to her, either one, and tell her about Kent Hovind, and ask her to process the paperwork as soon as possible, and specifically request they not make him go back to Yazoo, Mississippi. Specifically request they reach out to Charles E. Samuels Jr., the BOP director, Bureau of Prisons director, and just let him go in Pensacola. Just let him go right there. There's no reason to ship him all over the country.